Hello and welcome, my Pisces friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video. This is going to be my group angel reading for my Pisces friends. I can't believe we're into December, let alone the middle of December and into this full swing holiday season. A while ago, the angels came to me and the archangels, and they really encouraged me to make the time to create these videos and this video series for my zodiac friends so that they can receive the messages and healing from the angels and archangels. They said that yes, they acknowledge it's a really busy time for us and there's lots going on. However, these messages and healing were really important to people. In November, my feedback from the videos was that everybody really gained insight and healing, not only while they were watching that video, and well after they had watched the video. So I'm going to do a similar message and healing session for you. The decks I'm using for this reading are Healing with the Angels Oracle, the Angel Inspiration Oracle, and of course the Angel Tarot. Like always, there are links below to all these angel-tastic decks, so should they speak to you, you're able to go check them out for yourselves and maybe put them on your Christmas wish list. Alright, my Pisces friends, let's see what the angels have to say today. What guidance do the angels and archangels have for my Pisces friends? The first one, forgiveness. Forgiveness is amazing. It really helps with that healing. And when we say forgiveness, it's not just about forgiving those in your life. It's about forgiving yourself. We like to hold on to things and brood on it. It's releasing some of that and forgiving yourself for situations, events, actions, and your role that you played in all of it. We play a role, whether it be active or passive in our lives. And sometimes we're really hard on ourselves, and it's about that forgiveness. And there are people in our lives that it is time to start to forgive past actions, past situations that we're holding on to, and we're holding on to it for no good reason. It's really starting to weigh us down, and releasing that by forgiving what has happened or what was said would really go a long way. And I know there's probably people screaming at their screens. I'm not asking you to forgive everything, because there are some things that are really hard to forgive. But we all have situations, and as everybody has situations that they need to forgive themselves about. And it may be those silly, embarrassing moments. And there are things that people have said that have hurt us, and we're holding on to them for no reason. And it's those forgiving things that we can start to work on. Those little pieces that when we start to release them, even how insignificant it was, and how insignificant it feels to say, well, yeah, I forgive myself that, I probably shouldn't have said that to my friend, or that embarrassing moment. We start to release things, and those little pieces start to add up, and we really start to have less pressure and heaviness on our back and shoulders. It really starts to free us. And the second card, Greet the Dawn. Talks about stepping into our power, really embracing that universal energy and love. And it also talks about no matter how heavy we're feeling, when we get up and greet that day, we are really opening ourselves up to that universal energy and that unconditional love. And that unconditional love can help, again, remove and release some of that heaviness. All right, we're going to move on to the archangels. We're going to gain some guidance and healing from the archangels. We're going to start off with Archangel Uriel. What healing can you provide Hacking cards. My Pisces friends, Archangel Uriel. I have asked them if they're going to throw my cards around, that they try and keep it at least on the table. When it goes under the table or down the hallway or under the equipment, it can be kind of a challenge for me to get them. Thankfully, these ones just landed at my feet. He's starting off with some love, romance. Archangel Uriel's talking about that need to really work on those intimate relationships, whether it be a partner or a potential partner, or even if you're seeking a potential romance, putting yourself out there in a high vibrational energy so that you can start working on those aspects. That loving energy from another individual, especially an intimate love, will really go a long way when it comes to not only our healing and our growth, but making us feel better. We can start to really feel run down and isolated when we're not with somebody. We're social beings. We need to be with people. And we really need to be with people over the holiday season. So connecting in, but making sure it's that high vibrational energy that you're looking for, not just that next somebody. You really want to focus in on the positive here. With that, jumped Harmony. This is one of the cards that hit my feet. Harmony is going to be really key, that balance piece. When you are balanced, your body functions in harmony. So again, we go to that balance piece. Yes, romance is fantastic. However, those non-committal, low vibrational romantic interludes don't raise our vibration. A lot of times it's more that we lose that high vibrational energy because it's sucked out of us. So bringing in that balance and that harmony into your life, bringing in those high vibrational energies does bring that harmony, and it really accentuates that fact of balance and centeredness. Archangel Uriel has another aspect of the harmony card. Because we are going to be dealing with people so much over the next couple of weeks and into the new year, it's about really bringing harmony to some of these relationships that may be struggling. And it may not be your relationship. He's not asking you to get involved and step into it. However, having your high vibrational energy coming into a room or into the environment will start to really raise that balancing piece and raise their vibration. You can also, through role modeling, display the behaviors that you would be hoping for. Because really it's hard to tell that senior generation, your parents and their siblings, or your parents' parents, how to behave. However, you can model it and really inspire them through your actions rather than your words, because your words can get confrontational. Right, the last card that hit my foot, new love. So for those who are looking, there are many great opportunities that December and the beginning of January are going to offer you when it comes to new love. Again, you're going to have to be a little discerning here, and you're going to have to really focus in on those high vibrations rather than those interludes that are very quick. They suck the energy out of you. You want something that is going to be positive and for your greater good rather than for that moment. Now, many of these cards have multiple meanings. So the new love, Archangel Uriel is also talking about the opportunities that the next couple of weeks are going to give you in creating a new relationship and finding new ways to love ourselves, connecting into aspects that you have forgotten so that you are able to have that relationship, that very deep and intimate relationship with yourself, and really see and work on that relationship like it's a new love. And that's going to be an important piece as we move on in our healing, really connecting in and reconnecting in to ourselves. And it's almost like a new relationship because you're really going to have the abilities to go in deep and connect in on that deeper level, and it will feel almost like a new you. All right, let's gain some more guidance here. Archangel Uriel, what further guidance and information can you share with my Pisces friends? first card, the Four of Pentacles. Fours are about stability. The Pentacle is about growth and abundance. The Four of Pentacles really highlights that new foundation and that need for that foundation and structure to feel grounded and safe. When we're looking at working on ourselves or connecting in with others, you can kind of feel lightheaded. I think in Bambi they named it best as Twitter-pated, especially when you're looking at that relationship and romance. That stable, grounded energy will help with that kind of Twitter-pated lightheadedness that not only relationships can give us, but that astral and spiritual work that we're talking about. The next card, the Seven of Wands. Now, in this deck, I love this deck for their major arcana and the court cards. The minor arcana, the ace through 10, are kind of boring. They're not always the best to do readings from because there's not much to look at. I will revert back to the original Rider-Waite that Pamela Coleman Smith drew because it gives you an idea, a pictorial of what I'm talking about. So the Seven of Wands talks about using that inner strength and fire to not back down. In the original card, Pam drew a man. He's got his wand in a very defensive position, and there are 6 more wands coming at him from below. He is not backing down. He hasn't had the time to prepare himself, but he's not backing down. And we know he hasn't had the time to prepare himself because he's wearing 2 different shoes. He's really ready to defend himself no matter what. And this isn't about being defensive with people. It's about taking on those challenges and not backing down. Working on those inner pieces of ourselves, and that can be really terrifying. We've put up those barriers, those protections, those padding so people don't know who we are. We've lost that true self. It's going to take a lot of courage and determination to start taking down those walls, removing the padding and the armor so that we can get to the bare bones, to who we truly are. And that's what Archangel Uriel is talking about here. Then the Knight of Cups. Now Knights are that energetic, no fear energy. Really connects into the Seven of Wands with that courage and determination. And we've got the Cups. Cups are about intuition and emotion. Archangel Uriel is really encouraging you to not be afraid to connect in to your intuition and your guidance that you can receive from those high vibrational beings, your guides, your guardian, those higher vibrational beings, angels, the archangels, dragons, unicorns, you name it. They're there. We just need to tap into them. And it's going to be that guidance that's really going to help not only with the relationship with possible other people, but that relationship with ourselves. All right, we're going to thank Archangel Uriel for all his wisdom and healing, and we're going to move on to Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael, what healing can you provide my Pisces friends? Soulmate. Archangel Raphael is really echoing Archangel Uriel's statement of love is in the air. Now, soulmates are kind of different. They're not just any romance. They're not just any relationship. Your soulmate is attracted to your soul's energy signature, and you're attracted to theirs. It's not about that external material world. It's about that energy signature, your energy vibration. And the more you're able to live your authentic self and get down into that new relationship with you, the more your soulmate is going to be attracted to you. Now, if you do have your soulmate in your life, you're very blessed, and you can start to really strengthen and solidify that relationship with them, connecting with them on a deeper level. The more you live that authentic self and the more they live their authentic self, the deeper that commitment and relationship is. And then music. It's a fantastic card. We have music everywhere. And in Christmas, there is a lot of music about joy, love, and happiness. It's a high vibrational energy. When we're dealing with joy, happiness, love, it raises our vibration and our spirits. So really focusing in on that healing aspect of music, connecting into those pieces that really resonate with you and help heal you. We're not looking at the angry or the frustrated music. And let's be honest, we all have those times where we need those more confrontational pieces. This is about the healing. We're working on love and healing in the next couple of weeks. So it connects into that loving, high vibrational energy, because we know that sound vibration can really help heal. That's why there's so many people who are really reconnecting in with singing bowls and tuning forks. Let's gain some more insight into this. Archangel Raphael, what further guidance and information can you provide my Pisces friends? Okay. The Two of Pentacles. This is the quintessential balancing card. The original card has this man with a very fun hat who's juggling two pentacles, and they're bound together in an infinity band. He's not just standing there juggling. He's kind of tilting back and forth. He's doing a bit of a dance or a jig. And it really talks about that energy that we need to exude to keep ourselves balanced. It goes back to that Four of Pentacles that Archangel Uriel brought out, that importance of being balanced and balancing out our lives so that we are able to really work on some of these pieces. Balancing between the needs of others and our needs of ourselves during the holiday season, balancing out the physical with the spiritual, mental realm. There's more than one ball. There's more than two. But it's that duality that we need to juggle. And that's why he's dancing. There is so much more at play than just those two pentacles. But as they are connected with the infinity symbol, it is a dance that does not stop. The Ten of Pentacles. It's one of the family cards. The original deck has a busy marketplace with an older gentleman sitting with his dogs and a little boy playing and a couple in the middle of a discussion. It's that multi-generational support that we're looking at, and we should really be tapping into those positive, loving relationships. And I know, because most people are probably yelling at their screen, not every family member you're going to have that positive, loving relationship with. It's those positive relationships that we're focusing in on here. And this doesn't just mean our birth family. It can mean those close friends, those adopted individuals. It also talks about our astral and spiritual family. This isn't just people that are here with us. We connect into those passed on loved ones. That supportive unit, and especially the supportive unit on different planes, that is going to help and support you in these connections and in your healing. And most importantly, in that forgiving piece. That's a big aspect of your healing, my Pisces friends, is self-forgiveness. The Eight of Pentacles. We're dealing with a lot, and you're probably starting to see this, we're getting a lot of pentacles. Archangel Raphael has nothing but pentacles. Archangel Uriel had one pentacle out of three. That grounding energy is going to help you grow. It's going to help you really strengthen your roots so that you feel really truly supported and strong, so that you are able to make different changes and transformations in your life. Now the Eight of Pentacles, the original deck, Pamela Coleman Smith has a man sitting on a bench banging away at his pentacles. He's hard at work. He is super focused at the task at hand. And it's going to be that hard work The more work and energy we put into this, the more we're going to get out of it. There is a catch though. We need to stay balanced. We have to balance that spiritual and physical space. We can't just be hyper-focused on one. We're looking at the holiday season. There's a lot going on. We need to be mindful and really paying attention to that balancing aspect. All right, we're going to thank Archangel Raphael for all his guidance and healing. And we're going to move on to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what healing can you provide my Pisces friends? What a beautiful card. Abundance. Really focusing in on what it is you have. And we're not just talking about the material abundance. It's part of it, but it's not the sole brunt of it. You're looking at the abundance of not only the family that you have, those connections, but your abilities and skills. What you contribute, how you connect in and support yourself and others. There is a lot of abundance that we're not taking stock of, and we're really not embracing and nurturing. When we start to really look at all the abundance in our life, we really start to raise our vibration because we're focusing in on that happy energy, that loving, nurturing, positive aspects of our lives. And as when we do that, we raise our vibration, and raising our vibration creates more abundance in our life because we're able to manifest more. New beginnings. Part of it is he's connecting in to this love aspect that we've got going on, but it's also that new beginning, not only with ourselves, but that next piece, that next step in our journey. 2020 is going to be amazing for us, and there's going to be a lot of new beginnings and a lot of foundational starts. What I'm getting from the high vibrational beings is fantastic, and I can't wait to start to incorporate it in, not only to the readings and healings that I'm doing, but to really start to see other people stepping into their power and supporting and helping each other out. All right, let's gain some more guidance. What further guidance and information can you provide my Pisces friends, Archangel Michael? Something that he just mentioned to me, this new beginning, the stronger and more reflective we are on what it is we have, that abundance piece, the stronger the foundation and that connection into it, the stronger and more supported you're going to feel when we start this new beginning, this new aspect. And there are a few new aspects that are coming our way. The Star. It's a fantastic card. The 17th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about our hopes and dreams. And yes, very much so, those new beginnings talk about our hopes and dreams. It is one thing to have a hope or a dream or a desire, but it's a very different beast when we're looking at trying to really make that happen. We can't just sit back and hope that someday a fairy godmother will make our dreams come true. We actually have to work at it. We need to help it come to fruition, and in that journey we are going to learn more about it, and we're going to be able to connect in with it on a deeper level. So really keeping that your eye on the star there, keeping that energy flowing so that you have that direction. Now the star card is a lot more than that. Not only is it connecting into your creativity and your hopes and dreams, it talks about the importance of being grounded. She's got one foot she's kind of kneeling on the ground. She also has one foot on the water. This stance is incredibly hard and fascinating to me, but she's got that balance there. So again, we've got that balance between the physical and our spiritual self. She's also pouring equal water onto the land and onto the water. Again, making sure our energies are balanced in between our aspects of ourselves so that we grow and are nurturing ourselves on multiple levels all at the same time. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Nines are about all that we've achieved in our lives. Wands, about that inner fire and passion. The original card shows a man leaning on a wand. He looks like he has had one of those days. He's got a bandage on his face. He looks exasperated. And there are 8 wands behind him. What Archangel Michael is talking about here, he's really encouraging you to use your supports, those people and beings behind you. And part of it touches into the 10 of Pentacles that Archangel Raphael had here, that family base, but it's much more than that. It's about those high vibrational beings, your guide, your guardians, those individuals and beings who have been with you and support you and are really there to help you out. Connecting in and asking them for support. You don't have to do this alone. And then we have the 9 of Cups. Again, 9's about everything that you've achieved in your life. Cups about that emotion and intuition. The 9 of Cups really talks about how much you've achieved in your life, that abundance piece. But it's not, this isn't the physical abundance. That physical abundance comes through on the 9 of Pentacles. This is the 9 of Cups. It's that emotional stability and emotional connection. Some of us, it will be that intuitional connection and that intuitional abundance, but it's that emotional fullness. When your cup is full, when it's full to the brim, you feel amazing. And it's that abundance that we really need to work on and focus in on and really take stock of, because that's going to help us not only move forward, but feel better. And some of this emotional stock will come in when we start to forgive ourselves. All right, we do have double 9s here. So in angel messages, when you're looking at that double 9, the angels are telling you that this is a time to work on your soul's deeper purpose. Okay, we're going to thank Archangel Michael for his wisdom and healing. And we're going to go on to Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, what healing can you provide my Pisces friends? Answered prayers. Many of your prayers get answered. And Archangel Gabriel just really wants me to tell you to be very clear. We don't pray to the archangels. You pray to the higher source, to God. That information is then distributed to the correct archangel. You can set intentions and ask for help, but when you pray, you're praying to that higher source, to God, to the Great Spirit, to the Goddess, to whatever you want to call it, the universe. That higher source. And it's that higher source that will help answer your prayers. And how the higher source does this is that it connects in to those high vibrational beings to come in and help answer your prayers. And then trust. Part of it's trusting in the universe, God, whomever you want to call and label that entity. Trusting in that they have a plan for us and they've got our back, that they're there for us, they are answering our prayers. And some of our prayers you may still be like, well, I asked and I keep asking for this peace. They can't answer all our prayers because some of our prayer is about that peace, that soul's journey, our life's journey, and we need to answer our own prayer. We need to really be working on it. That's the aspect we need to work on. So sometimes we may feel that they're not there and when they're not answering our prayers and we really are kind of feeling a little bit isolated and it really wobbles the trust of the universe. However, you need to check into what it is you're asking because it may be something you have decided that you want to take on in this lifetime. Because there are pieces that we ask to take on. We contract with the universe to what it is we're going to learn on this plane, at this time, in this lifetime. So I digress. That trust in the universe, trusting in those high vibrational beings, that they've got your back, that they're there for you to support you. And most importantly, trusting in yourself, trusting in your abilities, trusting that you have all the abilities and skills to overcome those obstacles that you're challenged with. And let's be honest, trusting in ourselves can be the hardest thing we ever achieve, because we always question our abilities, question if we can do something. We are the hardest beings and people on ourselves. We doubt ourselves so much. We are so hard on ourselves. We hold on to things and we don't forgive ourselves. And that, again, Gabriel's touching into, and the need to really start trusting in ourselves and trusting in our abilities. Let's gain some further guidance. What further guidance and support can you offer my Pisces friends, Archangel Gabriel? Okay. The first one, very fitting. The Queen of Pentacles. That nurturing, caring energy of the Pentacle. That growth and abundance. Again, we go back to the Pentacles. This is your 5th Pentacle card, and this is your 13th card. So you're really starting to see some of that grounding and that need to be grounded and nurtured. There's a lot of growth that you have access to right now. The Queen of Pentacles, and what Archangel Gabriel is really encouraging you to do, is to have patience with yourself, not only with that forgiveness piece, but for where you are right now. Have patience. This is going to take time to unfold. Things don't grow overnight. We need to give them time. That need to nurture and love ourselves so that we are able to work on some of this healing and some of this growth. That nurturing aspect, that self-love, is going to be paramount in this. The 5 of Cups. 5s are a conflictual number. The cup, again, about that intuition and emotion. So the 5 of Cups, the original card, has this woman standing in a black cloak, mourning the loss of 3 overturned cups. She's ignoring the 2 upright cups behind her. Archangel Gabriel's reminding you of the importance to focus in on what's truly important. Those 3 overturned cups are not important. It's those upright cups. The universe is trying to hand you information and guidance, and we're missing it. So to be mindful, slow down, and pay attention to, well, literally what's behind you, that important piece. And it's not so much that reminiscing piece, but it's those aspects that we're not nurturing and focusing in on, that we're missing that bigger piece. Justice. Now, Jane has done some really funky numbering. The Justice card is the 11th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about that right and wrong and balance of the legal system. She carries this sort of truth and knowledge, and this is the archetype that the American legal system is created on. What Archangel Gabriel's talking about is the importance of really being truthful to yourself. We talked about really reflecting on that abundance piece, being truthful to yourself, really critically looking at your life and all those pieces that are there. Really taking advantage of Michael's recommendation to focus in on that abundance, but really be critical about it. Really go in, think about what's happening. Cut out the fluffy crap and get to the heart of the matter. And that's really what Archangel Gabriel's encouraging you here. And the last card that jumped out, the Fool. The 0 card in the Major Arcana. It really talks about that new beginning. And like I said, 2020 is going to be amazing for people. We are looking at a lot of new and some very exciting new pieces. Again, touching back into what Michael said here. But also that trust. The Fool trusts in the universe, trusts in that master plan, that leap of faith energy. And part of this is going to be literally us having that leap of faith that we need to trust in the universe and really greet our dawn, trusting that the universe has our back. that there is a plan, and that plan will make sense when we go to the other side and we really reflect back on what our life was and what we were supposed to learn. All right, we're gonna thank Archangel Gabriel for her wisdom and healing, and we're gonna end off on a blessing. Okay, we're gonna end off on a blessing. What blessing do the angels and archangels have for my Pisces friends? Face your challenges. It's pretty clear, but it's also very clear. You need to face your challenges. However, you are not alone. Literally, someone's got your back. They're called your guardian angel and your guides. And if you're connected into your dragon, your spirit guide there, and your high vibrational beings, we're not alone. We may have to face some challenging times. However, we don't have to do it alone. Really connects into that 10 of Pentacles where we're talking about that support. Really accessing our support, especially when we're facing those challenges and we need to overcome those obstacles. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed the video and that you were able to gain some insight and direction into what the angels and archangels want to share with you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. If you've seen my past videos, you know I'm a pretty dynamic reader, and I'm not solely a pure tarot reader. I bring in different elements, and I'm going to be bringing in a lot more elements as we unroll into 2020, as there's many more pieces that I want to add into my channel. Plus, I'm also a very fluid poster, which means that I do not post on a specific day and time, so I fluctuate on when my videos come out. The best way to stay connected is through subscribing and hitting that little red bell so you don't miss any of the healing and guidance that you're looking for. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. And in some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Pisces friends.